Sticks and stones may break my bones, but tomahawks are f***ing cunts. What's up everyone, it's Average Old making average content for the average viewer, and today was going to be a completely different video. But yesterday I turned on Black Ops 4 for the first time in months and was greeted by a super pleasant surprise. Sticks and Stones has been added back into Black Ops 4. Now, I know I'm nearly a month late with this, but I had so much fun that I just had to make a video about it. Before we get on with it though, I want to speak to you about something that is extremely important to me. Anyway, every day, hundreds of snails are needlessly stepped on, leaving many homeless and hundreds dead. So if I can get 100 views and 20 likes on this video in the first 24 hours, then I will donate 100% of this video's ad revenue to help find these snails new homes and raise awareness on a subject that is essentially a snail genocide. So please, have a heart and share this video with as many people as possible to put an end to this travesty. With that out of the way, let's get on with the video. So some of you might remember me talking in my GTA video about how video games were a massive part of mine and my friends' time at university. We would spend hours and hours playing together whilst we were extremely high. Because we used to eat a lot of sugar back then, the sugar tax hadn't come in yet, so all the sugar flowed freely. As well as GTA, a game that we spent a tremendous amount of time playing was Black Ops 2. We didn't play online or go on speed runs of the campaign or anything. What we did was play Sticks and Stones 4-player split screen on a 32-inch TV. But I will say that it got us hotter under the collar than Trump's Mexican gardener. And like some weird sex festival, it was fucking intense. We would play for hours and hours on end, and at points we would be shouting so loud at each other that the girls we lived in would have to come into my room to check that we hadn't died or something. It was serious business. For those of you who don't know, Sticks and Stones was introduced to the franchise in the first Black Ops game as one of the wager game modes, whereby you could bet COD currency, or whatever it's called, on yourself to win and then battle it out. The game mode is a free-for-all where everyone is armed with explosive tipped crossbows, ballistic knives and combat axes, or tomahawks as they were called. Players get points for killing each other and the winner takes all. However, there is one massive curveball. That being, if you hit someone with a tomahawk, then you reset their score back to 0. That's why it's so intense. Now let me tell you, we took these games more seriously than a middle-aged white man takes Thursday night Skittles, and at some points these gaming sessions nearly ended as a white-collar boxing match. We had one friend who used to join us, who lived in the flat opposite us. He was an awesome dude, but when he used to play Sticks and Stones with us, the stuff that came out of his mouth was so sick and twisted that even Ian Watkins would have told him to calm it down. I mean, Jesus, it was honestly like as soon as we saw the match count down, he developed a weird case of vile, and to be honest, quite gay, Tourette's. It didn't matter if you were killing him or if he was killing you. Whatever happened, you would be left with him saying things such as, "Yeah, you little bitch, I'm so deep in your ass I'm playing with your lungs," or, "That's right, I just made your rim bleed," or even just shouting random things like, "Yeah, put me in, coach." I mean, dude, seriously, we're already low-key kind of weirding out the other flatmates with this overindulgence of sugar thing we got going on, and here you are, shouting nonsense about sodomy and fisting because you're so excited about the bloody game we're playing. Just turn it down, man. But alas, none of us ever said anything to him because, to be honest, there was no way of predicting what this kid was going to say, so we were forever left in stitches. I reckon that if we had a camera set up watching us and made a YouTube channel, it would have given PewDiePie a run for his money. Well, either that or our mate over here would have been left sectioned. So needless to say, after this amount of time playing this game mode, when I saw that it had come back into the game, I was super excited. I loaded up my first match and immediately got a few crossbow kills, getting me off to a wicked start. I've also spent a lot of time trying to go for dark matter in the past, so I've a fair bit of experience going for knife only, which is a godsend because players can't hit you as easy and you can slice through them like a sushi chef on meth. It's brilliant. But this joy couldn't last forever, as quick as I got started I got domed by some sweaty little bugger with a tomahawk. And the rage hits you quick. Like honestly, you can go from 0 to 100 in a split second. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Benoit had been playing Sticks and Stones on that fateful night. Whoa, sorry, that one was dark even by my standards. So after being tomahawked and all my hard work being washed away, because I'm a self-respecting adult, I decided to do the obvious, mature thing and message the little f***er saying that I was going to be elbow deep in his rectum. No, just kidding, I just did an internal scream and nearly burst the bloody vessel. That being said, I still continue to play the game. No other game mode in Call of Duty have I found to be this much of an intense mix of infuriation and exhilaration. It's honestly a blast. Every little encounter you have ends up being some intense sweaty battle with more sharp objects flying around than a heroin den in space. Every 1v1 that happens can either make or break you. You can spend a good 20 seconds running around a room, have some epic fight to the death with someone exchanging arrows and knives, and then trying to run around to find where you threw your tomahawk and finally knee sliding under your opponent and knifing him in the gut, only to be axed in the head by some third party and wanker who just sat by the wayside watching the whole battle play out, waiting to swoop in for the scraps. Like I said, infuriating, but so satisfying when you do get the kill. I honestly believe that game modes like this can be so much fun. Going back to my story about the gang at uni, if it wasn't for this game mode, we wouldn't have got half as close to each other as we did. We laughed together, we cried together, and most importantly, we clenched our ass cheeks together to keep our mate out. It was ace. With all that being said, I would honestly implore you guys to go check this game mode out. Whether you play Black Ops 4 a lot or if you haven't touched it in months like me, it has honestly left me wanting to hop back on and experience it all over again. Anyway, that's about it for today. I really hope you enjoy this one. It was honestly so much fun for me to make and I had an absolute blast. Let me know in the comments about your old school split screen gaming moments. I'd love to hear your stories. I do have a new video in the works. It's a collaboration between me and 4 other content creators, 2 of which are about the same size as me and the other 2 are much bigger. It's going to be really exciting and a funny video. So to make sure you don't miss out, I'd love it if you would subscribe and smash that notification bell. That's it from me. I'm Average Joel. Peace.